Okay, so this is the duplex.
Okay.
Which is downstairs.
The unit upstairs is right downstairs.
Right, and this is the addition.
And how old about is this?
The house, you mean?
The addition.
The addition, I don't know, maybe 20 years or something like that. 20, 30 years. I don't actually know.
Floors you would obviously want done.
Yeah, that's the floor is slanted somewhat, you know.
Uh-huh.
So it's a question if it's possible to make it even without creating a big problem, because the ceiling is kind of low.
Right.
You know.
Leveling
this part.
Leveling the floor would mean either excavation on this end or floating this end to bring it up. Problem with floating this end out here is that if you're going to raise that, then your threshold of your door is going to be higher, and you'd have to raise the door and then even maybe create a step down.
Now the idea at the moment I have is to clue you in what my thought is right now. See, there's already sort of a separation almost started.
Yep.
My idea at the moment is to have that walled off, to have this part as my own sort of garage, etc., you know, storage space.
Right.
And for that, I wouldn't need any kind of floor thing, you know, at the moment.
Right.
We're actually working right now. So that would leave this part as maybe, let's say, like a living room kind of place. I would imagine, I was thinking about, you know, bigger window here, maybe a window over here on this side.
Uh-huh.
These doors put in new just recently. So here's something that would function as a bedroom. Could function as a bedroom, but there's no outside the window.
What does the door go to?
Goes to the next apartment, but that is walled off. It basically it's closed off from the other side, so you don't even see from the other apartment that there's a door anymore.
Right. So you can just wall that off too.
Panel it or something like that. That was the idea. And then I thought to eliminate this problem with the daylight, maybe to put here like a big window in here.
Uh-huh.
Leave this sort of open somewhat, to have some daylight go in, and have sort of here the kitchen area. And let's say in this corner could be like the fridge, you know, and here's some counter space maybe in front of the window.
Right.
Here where the sink is, like a new sink, kitchen cabinet with like a cabinet on top. This arena here, you know.
Uh-huh.
And here would be a separation to the bathroom.
Right.
Where it's starting right here. So there's a toilet, there's a sink, we just put in the sink new. The toilet, there's a shower. So the shower would have then here like a wall.
Right.
It could even be tiled, you know, with, let's say, a thing going around. That is not clear yet what would be the best.
Well, I have always had a thing for glass block.
Uh-huh.
It's not too expensive, and the most of the expense with glass block is the labor. And if I was living here, you know, and doing it for myself, it would be cheap. It'd be real easy.
That sounds nice. Yeah.
Glass block is really nice. It'd be a good application here, considering the shower pan's concrete already.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's a good idea. Here possibly in like a sliding door, some kind of a door, you know, to separate it.
Right.
In terms of bathroom, this is space enough. There could be here maybe like a window, a loofah window, or something like that, you know, up here to give it some light.
Does that go outside?
Right. Yeah, that goes outside.
So that this here is the end of the other unit.
That's right.
Okay. And then that's the alley.
That's the no. This is the alley actually, going this way, and this is the side of the house.
Okay.
You know. Of course, he has potential too for a window and so on. I'm not sure if that's necessary, but that's cool. You know.
Right. Well, you'd want to see how it was. If you put a window in there, you could see how much light you got.
Right.
And then decide then if you wanted another window or not.
That's you know, something we can talk about.
Right.
The ceiling, I think, needs to be closed off, and then with some with some, what is it, kind of insulation I put on there.
Yeah, that's a piece of cake.
So it's no big deal, but it's kind of open on some side because I just myself I put the plywood, new plywood on it, so a new roof on there, so, but it's still open in certain areas, so it needs to be
Closed off
all over,
Alright.
So, like I said, here, big window in here. This could become a kitchen area. This could be a bedroom area. This could go on this thing. This could go on.
Right. Now, my only thought is, if you're going to make this all into a kitchen and then have the bathroom over here and everything, you're going to want to run all your lines and stuff.
All the lines?
Like your pipes and all that kind of stuff for your plumbing.
Mm-hmm.
You could either run them all like right here on top of the concrete and then build your floor up. You know what I'm saying?
You mean like lines into the waste or something?
Yeah.
Like there are waste lines here that go directly.
Well, I mean, in terms of if you're going to have a sink or you're going to put the kitchen sink here.
Sink here. I was thinking sink here.
So you would want to leave this step here then. Use it, kind of like enclose it as part of the maybe cabinetry or whatever underneath.
That would be a possibility. You have, like build up here, like so there's a countertop here,
Right.
And build this maybe out, this corner out to raise this up a little bit for to have a stand for a fridge.
Right.
That's just one of some possibilities,
Right.
So then this area would be used because otherwise this is just sort of like a hallway,
Dead space.
This is, in terms of bedroom, this is a pretty good sized bedroom. That would be closed off in the back for a closet or something, whatever.
Has there been any flooding or?
No, the good thing about this, I don't think I have the thing, maybe we can go on the outside. There's some raising of the concrete. Something was done outside, so it doesn't look like there's rain coming in from outside.
So now, if this were to get closed off, and then that over there would be the storage space, or your private office, and then this became the living area for the unit back here, this would be the entranceway?
Yeah, that would be the entranceway.
And that goes right out to the alley?
Yeah, we can... Well, if you have some design idea that would create a space for me differently, I can see it right now. It might be possible.
Alright.
So this is back.
Right. And this used to be an outdoor shower.
Well, I assume there were some pipes there, somebody enclosed it and put the shower in there. I have a hard time thinking that somebody actually put a shower outside of the house,
Well, it's, California.
This used to be a carport, I heard, and it's turned into this addition.
Right. So would this be a space? I mean, is it an issue to put a car back here?
It's an issue in this that, first of all, the gate has to always be closed.
Right.
It's, like the security things and so on.
Absolutely.
Secondly, because it's the way it's laid out, the problem is this: if I sell the space, or if I say, okay, parking spaces here, then sort of everybody has sort of a right for it, and there's not enough space for it.
Right.
I'm not totally opposed to working something out, but we have to. That's something we would have to talk about. We have to think about.
Absolutely. Well, it is certainly an interesting unit, to say the least. House. This is A upstairs, B downstairs, C I think my unit. I don't know.
Because Sarah's egg.
Let's see. Sarah's egg. B. The proof is in the pudding. Got these windows in 2 weeks ago. Brings a lot more light to the room here. And of course, my temporary shower. It's like a third world shower. But it works.